Day Stoners. Let's roll up and bake up to wake up. Hey, calendar. And there it is. It's a Saturday and Sunday deal. It's a double bubble. It's June 3rd and June 4th all at once. Because it's the weekend. So, I'm reading. Damn. I got another next to me. Let me get this fucking one. Is this only right here? No. What the hell? Come on, Tasha. Dealt with it. Let's smoke this real quick. Just to do the intro. This was a free roll. I meant to review, but I forgot. Pineapple chunk. .69% THC. No CBD or CBN. It's pinene, alpha pinene, limonene, and myrcene. A whole lot of mango. A lot of limonene. And a lot of pinene. This is cool. This is a good one. Yeah, if you like allergy kush, and this is like a good one. Pineapple chunk. I'll give it a thumbs up. I give 2 thumbs up. I guess this is by Las Vegas Cannabis. Of course I'm gonna love this shit. It was almost a gram. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's new to me. That's cool though. But what I originally ordered was Darvin Poison's Blue Dream. And she gave me the free roll. Obviously for free. I'm gonna have to start recycling these glass jars. I don't want to throw them out. I'm not gonna be able to save $1 million of them either, shit. I could always put some candles in here or something in here, but it's like, what? What? I could put a lot in these motherfuckers, but really what? I'm trying to see now what it's for. This is Darvin Poison or DP for short. Pre-roll. This was what? What is this pre-roll? Myrcene, lemonade, and caryophyllene. Jesus OG. This is not a free roll. This is just a pre-roll substitute for what I wanted. Because it's running out of stuff. I obviously want to throw wrong sign. Need to be there. Oh, that's 24 hours now. Fucking hell. Can't be there whenever. They're never fucking closed. No. What the fuck is this? Oh, I said already. Jesus OG. Tripping. Why am I just staring at it? If I tried. I was thinking about that line. That line was long. Man, I was typed up. And when I left, that line was longer. I had to get there too late in the afternoon, though. So that's could be why I usually go, like, when people are at work between 9 and 5. I leave until 5. So I don't want to do that no more. I'll go when people are going to be there. And it's Friday. It was Friday, so that was yesterday. It was packed. I don't like that shit. I like to go in. It's like no traffic. Oh, get back to the news. I forgot what we was doing. I'm like trying to wake up and shit. Cause I'm so fucking tired. Did you know that on June 3rd, 2015, legislature passed 3 amendments to prohibit the DEA and U.S. Department of Justice from undermining state marijuana laws as part of the U.S. House of Representatives consideration of the fiscal year 2016 Commerce, Justice, and Science appropriation bills? No. Legislators passed 3 amendments to keep them fuckers from undermining state marijuana laws, basically. I didn't know the name of the bill. I didn't know it was this long of a fucking name. I didn't know exactly who was prohibiting it. Put it like this: if I had to quote this fucking thing, I would not have been able to do it, even though I knew I knew when this happened, because we were kind of there in 2016 when I found out about it, when they was stressing me the fuck out, talking about some the federal government might be able to come in and swamp all the states and then just take everybody weed back. We was talking about that, and I was like, that's crazy as fuck. They would do no stupid crazy shit like that. After all of this shit, they can't take your weed from the kids. Yeah, we talked about that twice, actually. If we didn't, I read up on it, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not finna talk about that shit. That shit is annoying and stressful, so we just gonna see what happened. And then this happened. It was like, oh, it's all good now. But maybe I didn't find out about it until like the end of last year or this year sometime, that it was gonna be okay. Like they had to like renew it. Or some shit, and because it was going to be expired, they was going to be able to interfere. So they had to renew it, and they did. That was what that was. That was scary for a second, but it was like, what can the fuck can you do? Like, until they come in your shit like immigration, you don't have to keep in your weed. Like, it's your fucking lifesaver. It's your lifesaver. We can't go do like grandfather and grandmother Herb said, quit smoking weed and then switch for alcohol, a gun, heroin, other opioids, stuff like that. We can't substitute that shit. You cannot substitute weed. I don't give a fuck what you try. You can get it out your system, but you ain't gonna never substitute it. It's never gonna happen. So, quitting is not an option. And if you need a gateway, there's plenty of them out there. If you need a drug that's going to kill you, there's plenty of them out there. But in the meantime, if you want to live, you better live it the fuck up to the last damn day. Because you don't know when the fuck that day going to be. So why stress yourself the fuck out about it coming? Because it could be here the next day. It could not even come for years. It could be here the same moment you think about it before the actual day. You just don't know. So why torture yourself all the way until that day get here? That's just retarded, or that's just making your life worse. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna kill myself because he's trying to scare me. Somebody's trying to scare me with that shit. You gotta really affect my life for me to be scared. Like, you gotta directly come and push my button. My life button. My lifeline button. You gotta come and push it. Shake me the fuck up. Then, if you get that close to push my lifeline button, because your ass 9 times out of 10 bleed, 2, I get to push your lifeline button. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. I don't think. A lot of people want that, but I don't want that. That's just no fun for me. It might be fun for somebody dangerous, but it ain't fun for me. Putting people's lives in danger, including your own. Alright. I'm done with this gun. I just need this to wake me up. Saturday and Sunday, February 4th and the 5th. About a month from here. I mean, a few even months from here. Trying to back up. Trace back. Go backward in time and get all the old dates out the way that we didn't get to go through. And then we'll be caught up and we'll be on time one day. Saturday, Sunday, February 4th and 5th. Said, I definitely believe marijuana helps with menstruation. Since I started smoking pot, my girlfriend's period has become painless for me. Randy Kagan, American comedian. That's a good one. It does work for periods. I proved that. Check out the video when I was cramping like crazy on a live fucking show. They didn't nobody was able to substitute for me. Obviously, he substituted for me everywhere. Life. It's my life. Just you don't fuck with grandmother herb milk like that right now, if ever again. Ooh, you know what I heard? High Science is being sold to some investment company, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Like, I don't know if they're gonna be like, oh, it's just they're gonna start like they're gonna stop ripping people off. Or what they're gonna do? That's what I heard yesterday in one of the entrepreneur articles. They got a lot of jokes on here, man. I can't be distracted by the jokes. I gotta get to the news. Dragon Ball is 3,000 gram of pure cannabis oil. Fucking hell. I was wondering what the hell that was. The big old gold ball of cannabis oil. Gee, oh fucking weeds. That's a lot. With $500 worth of CBD. If you enter the Green Rose contest. Very cool. Come on, come on. Well, it's not looking like I'm gonna have any news from International Highlight. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta go directly to International Highlight site. International Highlights site. Because they have really good stuff on their site. Unlike herb.co. Like, what the fuck? Ain't nothing there. You gotta go through Facebook to get to them. I don't have very new shit on here either. Damn, it's always a drawback. It's all good though. We here to search together. There's still some shit here that we haven't talked about. Let's see. We've talked about tinctures. We talked about detoxing. I don't like talking about detoxing though. We talked about CBD. This shit smells nice. It smells like, almost smell like perfume. Very different. Let's do cannabis honey. Oh, jeez. And there's a video. Cannabis honey should be quick. Ingredients: cannabis flowers, 250 milliliters of honey, and 5 to 20 grams of butter. Butter? In your honey? That's gonna make it caramel, ain't it? Shit. Step-by-step method: decarboxylation. Grind your cannabis buds and place onto a piece of baking paper or aluminum foil. Put in the oven with the temperature at 120 degrees for 20 minutes. Check our article about decarboxylation if you want to find out more. Extraction: heat 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan and add the decarboxylated cannabis. Let the cannabis gently cook for 10 minutes. Oh no, that's when you put sugar in it. Sugar and butter makes caramel. That shit crazy. So this is going to be way better. Yeah, I used to love the hell out of caramel. I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was about it until I figured out what the fuck it was. It's some bullshit. That's what this is. It's fucking trickery. Let's see. Okay. Let the cannabis gently cook for 10 minutes under low heat, stirring occasionally. Once that's done, pour your butter cannabis mixture through a fine sieve using a cloth like muslin or cheesecloth to filter. Cannabis honey. Heat up a saucepan half filled with water. Saucepan. I got a sauce pot. And place a Pyrex dish inside the bowl. I'm so getting tired of hearing this word. I threw away my Pyrex glass because it just brought back some terrible memories. And now I gotta get another one. Like, I know though, I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to. One day soon for your Pyrex class. One more day in my life on this weed sites. Put the cannabis extract into the bowl with the honey. So not directly in the pan. That's different. I mean, they do that a lot on here, but I never feel like. I always wonder why. Like when I see videos and I'm making stuff with weed in it, they usually don't put the weed right in there. They don't cook it long. They usually don't cook it. They just be trying to make it hot, I guess. Or mix it. They always put the weed butter in, like last or some shit. The sauce, whatever it's mixed in, and they didn't heat it up long still. Afterwards, put it in a glass jar and let it cool. Once cool, store it in your freezer to preserve the cannabinoids. Tips: do not exceed the ratio of 2:1 of butter and cannabis flowers. Always use twice as much butter as ground cannabis flowers. 1 jar of honey should not contain more than 20 grams of butter. 20 grams of butter. What's a jar then? How much butter did they use? I mean, honey. Let me see. I forgot. Let me see what it say. Oh, 250 milliliters. Oh, that is a jar. By Sin's Cuisine. The prep time for this dish is 20 minutes, same as the cooking time. How can you find the German version of the recipe? Here. Right there. You click on German version of the recipe. German version of the recipe. Well, let's check that out. Shit, let's do both. Cannabis Eierter, Honig. What? Hold on. Never mind. It is in German. It's exactly the same thing, though. Oh, it's just in German. Let's see. It's exactly the same thing. I thought it was going to be like a twist or something. I don't know any German people. Well, I mean, I do, but not like that. Not enough to be like, hey, Here's a German recipe for some cannabis honey. And then that'll be the end of it. No, they're gonna be sweating me. I ain't gonna give a fuck about the cannabis honey until, I don't know. Shit, I don't even know them like that. I guess I'll post that. If I can find it again. Don't burn my fucking bed dog, please. Okay. Burn my pets, but don't burn this bed. Shit, please. I don't need that. I don't have the patience for it. Don't burn. Alright, I'm on Facebook and Twitter this article. So you can make some caramel like weed honey. Just sounds so fucking delicious. Oh my god. Just thinking about it, it sounds so fucking like just oh my goodness. Like imagine the things that you could use that on. Hey, what about my Twitter account? Isn't there something on there? Everybody's smoking their own joints these days. Seems like nobody wants to share blunts anymore. Why? Because it's nasty. Like if you don't share water bottles and forks. These jokes still be getting me. I can't help it, y'all. I fucking want to show y'all the jokes, but whatever. Y'all got jokes. If y'all don't have jokes, y'all need to get some weed humor in your life. This shit is not working. I can't get nothing to read. I'm just looking at pictures and shit. This is ridiculous. Okay, fuck it. Let me get back to the International Highlight. How did I get back on Facebook? International Highlight page. I know I'm running out of time. While I'm just sitting here. Damn, this shit smells good. It almost smells like I said, perfume. It's weird. It's almost like perfume that's on somebody at the same time. Like, it's not just perfume in a bottle, it has its own smell. But that perfume being worn smell is different. It's like familiar. It's like I remember somebody wearing it, but I don't know this person's smell. I just know this perfume and this human smell, like somebody hand rolled these or something. They didn't do this with a machine, and they was hot, and they just was pheromones is everywhere. All of my blunt. I heard they handle some of the weed with gloves now. Some places handle weed with gloves now, so that things like that don't happen. It's kind of like the food industry. You don't want people touching your shit with their bare hands. Oh, this is one. What is THCA? Good. And it's not that long. Alright, what is THCA? Good question. This one I went to read yesterday. I know we read about THCV. We didn't read about THCA. And we've read about THC and CBD. But that's it. THCA is tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. Say that 5 times fast. It is somewhat like the parent molecule of THC itself. It says that right there. Parent molecule of THC. Okay. The cannabis plant produces it in the trichomes using a complex set of genetic instructions. And then it naturally turns into THC from exposure to heat and light. So, THCA turns into THC via a process known as decarboxylation, where the original molecule loses a carbon atom, a hydrogen atom, and 2 oxygen atoms. You can read more about this process in the post. What is decarboxylation? I don't think we want to get into that. Not here. I think that's gonna blow our high. There's too much science in medicine. If they're not the same, they probably shouldn't have been, but they are now. And it's too much right now. For right now too. Often people wish to make sure the THCA converts to THC as fully as possible and use carefully applied heat using an oven, usually in an oven at around 100 to 128 degrees Celsius to make sure that every last drop converts. This is because THCA does not have the psychoactive effect of THC. So, if you want to get as much psychoactive effect as possible, it's wise to decarboxylate. I'm just thinking, just a thought. You know, everybody keeps saying decarboxylation, this temperature. Alright, if your body is 98.3 degrees, normally, you get in the shower, it's probably going to go up to 100. Right? You live in the desert, it's 100 fucking 5 degrees outside, and you in the motherfucking sun baking with a sweatsuit on. I'm sure that'll help too. No? I don't know. Probably never ever want to get to 120 degrees. No, you don't want to get to 120 degrees. It means you're cooking on the inside. I like to be hot. I love the sun. I love the sun in the desert. So I'm just thinking, 100 degrees is pretty fucking hot. When is it you have a fever? I think I don't remember how low was the minimum for a fever, but I'm just saying 98.3 degrees is probably not going to be every last drop, okay, at that moment. And then if it's stored up in your fat, most people have fat, at least a little. If you smoke weed, you're going to be getting some kind of fat on your body. Because we gonna make you eat if you need to eat. You too fucking small. And it's supposed to store it in your body too. So like shit. Eat it. Eat it. Right? Let your body heat it up. You don't really have to go through all of that. Especially saying that word. It's like, for why? Skip a couple steps. We stoners, man. Let's make this simple. I know it's very complicated, but we can make it simple. We can make this a lot easier, and we don't have to go. We can know that there's a long ass way to do it, and this is how we came up with this for like records and shit. But we get like with the vaporizer, it's taking us a long time to make that thing perfect. Long time, years. Anyway, what else is it said? However, for individuals who are seeking specific medicinal effects, the process of decarboxylation may not be useful or desirable. Oh, yeah, man. Recently, research has begun to demonstrate certain key benefits of THC in its own right. THCA, let's be for real now. Let's make sure you get this right. Which may be more useful than THC for certain conditions. Oh, very interesting. So you can't have both in your body, no? You can some of it don't decarboxylate, some of it do. And this is why we read the article, because why would you want it to be decarboxylated? Let's see. Medical properties of THCA. A study published in 2012 concluded that THCA could protect neural cells of the dopamine signaling system from cell death in mouse models of Parkinsonism, a group of conditions related to Parkinson's disease. Another study published in 2011 showed that it could reduce inflammation by inhibiting the process of pro-inflammatory compounds known as prostaglandins, while in a 2013 study on rats showed that it could potentially be more effective than THC at managing nausea and vomiting. Juicing raw cannabis for THCA. A lot of patients don't have access to fresh, properly grown, cured plants, right? So we just gotta get the flower dried and cured from somebody else and juice that. We're just gonna have to do it like that. That's the only way we could fucking do it. Rinse it with the water like I always do. Check out that video. Extremely fucking old. But check out the rinsing video. How to rinse your old weed. I don't think the title said that, but it's in there. Damn. I'll go find it and label it. Sorry. I could do it again though, huh? That'd be easier. I'll think about it. Maybe tomorrow I'll make some hot orange juice. Some hot lemonade with honey. Because in the morning time, it be cold, feeling like right now. Juicing raw cannabis for THCA. As well as all of this, Dr. William Courtney is a California-based physician who has promoted the benefits of THCA for years for a wide range of conditions. Although his research results are not backed up by clinical trials, he has reportedly gained good results using it to treat the autoimmune disease lupus, and he certainly seems to be convinced of its effectiveness and safety, as his primary patient is his wife, Kristen. Oh, well, of course he has motivation. And so does she. They both have the motivation. That's very cool. So it's not even documented. None of that. Well, it might be documented. It's gotta be. That'd be stupid not to, right? William and Kristen Courtney discovered that when Kristen drank raw juice cannabis every day, her symptoms all but disappeared, and she was able to cease using the majority of her other medications. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying too. Pharmacy and we can get together and fight crime. We don't have to fight each other. You know? Go fight some real crime. Health crimes. Raw cannabis contains high levels of THCA that has not yet decarboxylated to become THC, so adding a handful or two of raw cannabis leaves and buds to a breakfast smoothie is a great way to get it in your diet. That shit's gonna be disgusting. I promise you. Use some keef. Rinse that shit before. Don't put the leaves in there. Don't just go grab the baker's batch of any other shit like it's salt or seasoning or whatever the fuck you want to do. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Cause look, let me finish reading this article and I'll tell you a lot of reasons why you're not gonna do that, or just 2 reasons. You can find out more about the benefits of juicing raw cannabis in our handy guide. Why you might want to try juicing raw cannabis. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. I take your word for it. Okay? I do. And then there's an advertisement down here how to get some CBD pure hemp. You know, I just fuck with just dispensaries. I like seeing the advertisements, though. It makes me feel comfortable. Like, I'm amongst friends on the internet, posting this to Facebook and Twitter. Sorry, Google Plus. I can't post it because I don't know. I don't want to blame anybody, but it's not my fault either. It's sad for everybody that's missing out. So get with it if you can. I'm sure you can. And what else? Oh, that's what I was saying. Ground up weed. I guess if it's fresh, it'd be different. I wouldn't know. I don't think so. I doubt it. But ground up weed, putting that shit in your food is gonna make your food taste terrible. For one, because weed is just nasty, and it just don't go with everything like that. 2, it'll make your brownies hard and stiff. So, like I said, there are other ways to get the psychoactive effects and the other effects if you just take certain ingredients out, like the flour part out, and then take it whatever you want, the CBD out, the THC out, in other forms. Don't just put the flour in there. It's gonna fuck up everything. It's not gonna be pleasant in a lot of ways. You were warned. Try it if you want to. You don't have to take my word for it. Like LeVar. Don't take my word for it. No, he be saying, you don't have to take my word for it. I think that's what he said. I like that shit, though. I'm gonna get it right. Damn. Ruined all my O's. I got one good one out. But yeah, this shit smell good, but it smells weird. I don't know if I do this weird. I don't know. I'm high. I don't know. I don't like the taste too much. I don't like the smell. Smell like somebody. I don't know. Happy Saturday. Let's get shit done today. Have a high ass, dank ass, baked ass, incredible, edible ass day. And thank you for baking that with me.